Hello everyone, Spidey Fist here, and I'm coming at you with one last Warframe video, and this one is going to be just a basic beginner's guide to Warframe on the Nintendo Switch. This is a game that is pretty well established at this point, so there is a ton of things to do, there are tons of different ways to do things, and to new players, it might be a bit overwhelming. So what I wanted to do is just kind of go through and talk about the things that I've learned that I wish I would have known whenever I first started playing Warframe, because I probably would be even further than I am now. Not that I'm that far, because this game is huge. But let's get right into the video. Okay, so you see I'm here in my ship, and I'm going to come back over here, and this is my arsenal. So I'm going to open up the arsenal, and if you see, I have a fair amount of max rank things here, such as my different Warframes are max rank. I've got some weapons here that are max rank. I've got some, ooh, man, that brightness is something else, huh? See if I can't get some of that brightness to go away. There we go. And we have some of these melee weapons and stuff. So for our brightness, so for our mastery rank up here, if you see, I'm sporting a solid 9, and I'm ready for my mastery rank up test. Hence, I have all my maxed out stuff equipped. What I've done is I have gone through and I went into the little store here, and I bought all of the weapons that were available to be purchased with just units, okay, without having to be bought for your platinum here. And then I max ranked all of those, and as I did that, as I was farming out the different worlds, I came over here, I forged new things in my foundry, which I don't think I have anything going right now in my foundry, and I made new weapons and new Warframes here that I use to max rank out, because as you go, you will be increasing your overall mastery. And as your overall mastery goes up, you get access to more weapons, which is a very, very good thing, because the more weapons you get, they get stronger. You're able to mod those out, and then you're able to increase your mastery rank. Now, it is possible to reset a weapon, but resetting that weapon and mastering it out again will not reward you on your overall mastery rank. I learned that the hard way by mastery ranking out. What was I doing? I think I was using my Wukong Prime, or sorry, my Wukong, just the basic form of Wukong. I got him to rank 30, 8 times, and I was like, why isn't my mastery moving? And it's because you can only get the benefit from it one time, unless it was just moving really slow. If I'm wrong on that, guys, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works, is you can only get that reward one time for max ranking it out, because what the game is doing is it's tracking your overall total progress for the game. So that is going to be how you increase your mastery rank. Now for your mods can be a little overwhelming whenever you start, because there is a bunch of mods that you're going to be getting, okay? There's a ton of them, and they all relate to individual things, like for your weapon. So one cool thing to do is just to come over here. You can go to your weapon, equip it, hit upgrade, and then you can actually just hit your right stick, and you can go there to where it says auto install, and you can just auto install the mods until you've kind of figured out the mods a little bit better. And then you're going to see which mods work the best, and then you'll come over here to your little mod station, and you can pick one, and then you grab one of them, and then you hit fusion, and you can increase the power of that mod to where, you know, if that's a mod that you really like using. Maybe you don't want to specialize in fighting a specific enemy. You just want base damage increase. So you go and you just increase the overall damage of that weapon. But just make sure, like I said, you're changing out those melee weapons for other melee weapons. And if you don't have any other melee weapons to change out, just remove your melee weapon and only use your primary and secondary in order to rank those up. Now, another thing you're going to want to do is play with other players. And real good way to do that is just hit your little left trigger here, and you can go and you can talk to, if you join an alliance, you can talk to your alliance members. You can go talk to questions and answers, say, hey, where can I find this? You can go over here to recruiting, and you can be like, hey, I need this item. Can somebody take me to this planet? And this is a very good community. These guys are very willing to help. If you're new and you say, hey, I'm trying to get try to farm out some affinity, I need some experience, ask them and they will take you along. If I'm on and you add me as a friend, you see up there I'm Spidey Fist, capital S, capital F. add me and I will take you along with me because it is so helpful to have even lower level players with you out whenever you're playing this game, because there's been times where I've been kind of in over my head, but I had a lower ranked player with me and I was able to withdraw from the fight while they kind of took aggro, and I was able to recover my shield, come in and wipe out those enemies, and we were able to actually win the fight that we were fighting. So that's a very, very helpful thing. Another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of focus on going to new planets, right? So we go up here to the front for our navigation, and you are going to want to go to all the different planets that you can. And if you go down here to like the junction area, it's actually going to tell you what is required to get to the next planet. And there is a bunch of planets out here, a bunch of different places that you can go to, and each one of these is going to have different resources. It's going to have different things that you need in order to actually go in and craft your new weapons. So this game is very, very grindy, but it is so much fun, and there's so much variation to the different ways that you can play this game that it kind of takes away from how grindy it is, because at its core it is very, very fun. Another thing is, after you finish that initial mission, you actually have to come over here to the codex here, and you have to get your missions from this point, and it'll show you how to unlock the next part of that mission. So as you unlock them and complete them, it'll show you your completed ones down here, and I'm currently working on unlocking the next, little bit of ones that need to be unlocked. But that should really be all that you need to know to get going in this game, because it can be a little confusing, and the game has a pretty decent tutorial, but with everything going on while the tutorial is happening, and with how much there actually is in this game, it is kind of confusing. But once you get past this point and you start asking questions, and make sure to keep your phone handy so that we can get like on the wiki, you can hit YouTube up, you can just flat out Google something, because maybe you have a question of how to do something and, you can't find an answer somewhere. Go look somewhere else, try to get as much information as you can. Because this game has so much going on. There's so many different enemies that drop different mods, and you will be farming out mods to a certain extent. It took me, you see I have the nunchucks there on my Pirate Tenno there, and oh my goodness, it took me, I think it was 7 total hours to get the mod, and there's only one good area that you can really farm it, and there's only one enemy that drops it. So, I mean, it was horrible. I had my wife helping me, and it took so much time, but I finally got it, and now it is so much fun to play with, and I'm so happy about having it, and I'm currently working on reaching rank 10, so I can get the next level of Nunchaku. So the game is so much fun. It really, really is, and if you put in the time, you'll get rewarded for it, and then you can always spend a little bit of money in order to kind of cut down the grind time. But that's really all that I think you need to know as a beginner, and you'll kind of figure out the rest of it, and the game tells you everything else. But I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Make sure to ring that notification bell so that way you can see any videos I come out with in the future. But I'm Spidey Fist, and I'm out of here.